Any of the kids, you guys know and are comfortable leading the Amidah tonight?
You know Noah knows it.
We can make this a team effort. If you want to lead the Amidah from here, then we don't need to move stuff.
They said they'll be happy to.
Totally. Is that working? We're going to try that again.
No? Oh, there it is. Hi, everyone. Off to a great start. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Johanna Sohn, and I am the Director of Congregational Learning. And it is my pleasure to welcome you all here to Shabbat this evening. Just a few logistics before we get started. I think probably most of you know better than I do, but if you need a restroom, out this back door, there's a sign to your right. You can find the restrooms there. We thank you very much for keeping your masks on this evening while you're here in the sanctuary with us. And let's back up. There's a chair here too. Here we go. Better? Yeah? Okay, thanks, Les. We're so grateful that we are joined this evening by Amy Packer and Amanda Wasserstrom from our board. So welcome, welcome. And if you wouldn't mind, I know some of you are sitting with people you already know, but if you want to just maybe turn or like across the sanctuary, if you might want to say hello. And here's a crazy question for you. This week it's Parshat Noach. So if you were to be paired up on the ark with an animal, which animal would you be paired with if you were entering the ark? So answer among yourselves for a moment.
A what? A pig. Like a little toy pig? There you go.
Chicken. I want a chicken for eggs.
A chicken for eggs? Well, that's good too. A chicken.
What do we have on this side of the room? Any ideas? Amanda, no? I'd pick a monkey because I love monkeys. That's what you said? Good choice. Excellent choice. Wonderful. Well, welcome. We hope you enjoy.
It is such a special treat to have you on our Bima tonight, leading services with me. This was a last-minute gig for Johanna, and she very graciously accepted. So this is wonderful. Let's just take a moment to breathe out our week. I know some of us are holding on to a lot right now. Just take a moment to recount your week, where those moments of light came in and where those moments of maybe some darker clouds came in. I know many of us got to enjoy that unbelievable lightning and thunderstorm, which is a unique vision in Southern California. Before we go into our candlelighting, I feel so grateful to be able to invite my parents up to light our Shabbat candles tonight. Come on up. Diane and Les Heinel. It has been an incredible blessing to have you guys so close in our community. They just a year ago moved to Laguna Woods. So it is so nice to have you close by, and that we get to celebrate Simchas once again. You are celebrating a big birthday this weekend, Papi. Offer you...
How this thing works.
Yeah. More technical difficulties. I'm telling you, God has a very good sense of humor. Papi, my blessing for you, for this birthday and this Shabbat and this year ahead, is that it's filled with peace, and that you continue to be surrounded by family, making memories in your new home, and you continue to build relationships in this community. Love you. Let me get you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Thank you. Can you see? Will you grab a siddur? I think we are on page 19. See? You're all ready. We're going to continue with our service with Lecha Dodi on page
Begins on page 18.
18.
לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה שמור זכור בדיבורך נשמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמותך לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלחקים את כל העבירה מראש מקדם לסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה התעוררי כי באורך אורי שידבר כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה ונשבת נקבלה.
We rise and face the entrance to the sanctuary.
בואי ושלום עטרת בלהקה בשמחה ובצולתוכן עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי your books down. La, 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 la. Let's put our books down and put our hands together. Here we go. Ya, la, 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 la. Ya, la, 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 la. La, 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 ya, la, 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 la. Ya, la, 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 la. Ya, la, 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 la. Ya, la, 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 la. Now it's feeling like Shabbos. Have a seat. Hamakom yinachem etchem. We say to the mourners who may be here among us, who are attending and with us virtually, may you find comfort in the embrace of community tonight. May you be lifted by Shabbat, and may you find peace. Continue with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 22. Yitgadol v'yitkadosh meraba Be'amad yivrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Ba'gala ba'gala uv'izman kariv v'yimeru amen Yehei Shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'lal me'amaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitrombam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemet kodsha berichu Leila min kol vichata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Tamiran be'ama v'imru amen. We rise in body or spirit for Baruch Hu. Please be seated. Just wondering who here noticed that sliver of moon in the sky with the most exquisite sunset tonight. They looked to me, it actually reminded me of the burning bush. Just, it looked like flames coming, beautiful pink flames, and then there was a beautiful crescent moon. And it's one of the things that I'm so appreciative when I am witness to the incredible nature that surrounds us. And when we can take pause and just take in the night sky, a beautiful sunset. One of my favorite memories, I was in Laguna Beach. It was a few years back, and I was at a rooftop restaurant. The entire restaurant stopped eating, stopped talking, and watched as the sun dipped below the horizon. And it was just a beautiful, peaceful moment. And after the sunset, everybody clapped. It was like God's most awesome show, and we got front row seats. And I feel so fortunate, and I don't know what route you take to get here. We live in the same neighborhood, but driving to work, I take the 133 just because I think it's so beautiful. And you get to watch the sky changing either in the morning or coming home at night and seeing all these clouds right now with the rain that's coming and has come. So as we sing through God of Creation tonight, I think that's on 26 at the top, I want you to think about a moment you experienced in nature that took your breath away. A moment in nature that took your breath away. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv aravim b'chokhma poteach she'arim. God of creation, God of creation, makes the evening fall from light into darkness with the setting of the sun. You unfold the heavens with a brilliant moon and stars and wrap our souls with peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv aravim b'chokhma poteach she'arim. Baruch atah Adonai mariv aravim. Avat olam ben Israel amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadta Hagen Adonai Eloheinu b'shovenu u'b'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו, לאורך ימינו, ובהם נגן יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ויבטך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. it's working.
If I bring it up, is it going to make feedback?
Yeah, let's just leave it there.
Okay. Shema, listen. Can you hear it? The God-filled voices all around. Some soft and gentle, that still small voice within. Others strong like thunder, driven by the wind. From soulful song to lonesome cries, from deep conversation to impassioned pleas, each voice longing to be heard. And God is part of each one of them. Voices of dreamers and soul shakers, voices of justice and lawmakers, voices of light in the darkness, voices of loved ones in our ear, voices of those no longer here. Shema, listen to all the voices present here, the voices that challenge us and shake us, the voices that keep us up and frustrate us, the voices of wisdom from past generations, and new voices that bring inspiration. Voices that remind us who we are and those that comfort and motivate us. We are this choir of angels, Klal Yisrael, one community united in faith and love, stretched and strengthened by the many voices that bind us together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
If it's your custom to rise for Shema, I invite you to do so at this time. For those who would like to try the sign language with me tonight, thinking about the ways in which we listen and pay attention. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
ואהבת
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, לא עושה פלא
tradition teaches us that we have the spark of the divine within each of us. As we pray for God's protection and peace tonight, let us remember that we, created in God's image, can help bring that wholeness and comfort to those around us. Let us also recognize that there are people in our lives that can be that sheltering presence when we need it most. May we all be filled with that divine light and peace, and may we help bring it to others.
I'm going to have the kids come up a little bit early. You guys know Vishamru. Come on up.
Shamru is on page 41.
Come on. You guys are leading with me. Come sit awkwardly, stand awkwardly. It's all good.
This is kind of awkward.
השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בתורה. Time for Shabbos rest. וביום השביעי שבת ונפש שבת ונפש שבת וינפש guys are going to stay put. We have a couple of sidurim up here. You're going to help with the Amidah. Yep, we're going to work on this together. All these folks didn't know that they were going to help with services tonight. We rise together for the Amidah. We begin with our opening meditation, Adonai Sfatai. We face the ark. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Teilatecha, Ufi Yagid Teilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Lehanora Eliyahu Komer Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Hakol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashiv Haruach Umorid Agashem Mechakeh Chaim Bechesed Mechayeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Bar Gevurot Umidomelach Melech Memitz Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lechayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kdoshim b'chol yom Yehalelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue silently with the words in the Siddur or the prayers in our heart. And feel free to be seated when you're done. טסים, טסים לעולם. טסים, טסים לעולם. כי אתה מלך דור לכל השלום. שלום רב ישראל עמך. טסים, טסים לעולם. טסים, טסים לעולם. בכל מיליך לברך את עמך ישראל. בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך. טסים, טסים לעולם. טסים, טסים לעולם. Just a few short weeks ago, many of us gathered at Dana Point Pier for Tashlich as part of our spiritual healing for the new year. How many of you were in attendance there? Anyone come? I know you were there. I know you were there. Casting stones into the water to symbolize those things in our life that we want to let go of, focusing on how we can do better. We set intentions individually and as a community on how we can be more accountable for our behavior and return to our highest selves. The devastation on our ocean and wildlife from last weekend's tragic oil spill in Huntington Beach is a sobering reminder that we need to do better. We need to do better. Most of us understand that it's not enough to set intentions and walk away hoping that things will work out on their own. Like anything that's fragile, that can easily break or be harmed, we need to invest our time and attention to being emissaries to help protect our planet. The climate crisis and environmental distress being experienced globally cannot be ignored anymore. We are all responsible for providing our support, supporting constant care and oversight so that we can protect our valuable resources for this and future generations. We have been given a very precious gift. The Torah teaches that humankind was created on earth in part to care for and protect God's creation. This is from our creation story, Genesis 2:15. The Talmudic concept of bal tashchit, do not destroy, was developed by the rabbis as an assertion of God's holy ownership of the land. We show our commitment to creation and to each other by preventing the destruction and degradation of our planet. As is said in a powerful midrash, do not destroy my world, for if you do, there will be nobody after you to make it right again. This is from Midrash Ecclesiastes Rabbah 7:13. After decades of complacency, of not acknowledging how our actions and the ways in which we live our lives have done irreparable damage to our planet, she is now talking back to us through wildfires, droughts, floods, rising ocean temperatures, the extinction of species, polluted waters and lands, and increased bouts of extreme weather. Can't ignore it. It's happening. In Genesis 9:15, 16, God promises not to destroy the earth by flooding, stating, "I will remember my covenant between me and you and every living creature among all flesh, so that the water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh." God does not, however, preclude the possibility that humanity, by our own short-sighted behaviors, may destroy the earth by flood or other means. Today, our careless disregard for the environmental impact of our actions has set us on a path that is damaging and could ultimately harm human health and desolate our planet. All of these changes affect human life and the other organisms with which we share the earth. Economically vulnerable communities are especially hard hit by these extreme weather patterns, as fishing, farming, and tourism jobs are lost, as property is destroyed, and as extreme heat or cold threaten health. My husband, who many of you have met, Rabbi David Young, has been taking communities to New Orleans because they are still dealing with cleanup from Katrina. These have long-lasting, devastating impacts on communities, and it takes years and years and lots of money and resources to rebuild. It can feel so overwhelming to imagine how we might begin to help undo this damage that we have done to our planet, how we might begin to heal her and help restore communities and resources. But as we are reminded at the end of this week's Torah portion, there is hope. We can take action locally and nationally to help make positive change. In Pirkei Avot 2:16, Rabbi Tarfon reminds us that it is not your duty to complete the work, but neither are you free to neglect it. It's on all of us to do our part and make those incremental changes in our daily lives to affect positive change. Since the United States' reversal on its commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement, 372 mayors have taken it upon themselves to uphold the commitments of the agreement in their own municipalities. State and municipal jurisdictions, recognizing that they can implement practices that can dramatically curb the effects of climate change, have endeavored to partner with each other and international players to work toward their shared environmental goals. Here at home, there is much work we can do to get involved in. The Marine Mammal Center in Laguna Beach and the Dana Point Ocean Institute have educational and volunteer opportunities. Our own TBE SOC Cares is planning a beach cleanup day, which we will move forward with when it's safe to do so. And of course, there are things that we can do in our daily lives and out in the world and in our own homes that can make a tremendous difference. I found a website, joingoodside.com, and it has a downloadable guide on how to reduce your environmental impact. It's our responsibility to preserve, protect, and nourish our planet. We have the power to take action to create a healthy and just future for ourselves and generations to come. We read in this week's portion, "And after the flood, when the earth was dry, Noah came out together with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives. Every animal, every creeping thing, and every bird, everything that stirs on earth came out of the ark by families. God said, Never again will I doom the earth because of man, nor will I ever again destroy every living being as I have done. So long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. God further said, "This rainbow is the sign that I set for the covenant between me and you and every living creature with you for all ages to come." Shabbat Shalom. We take this moment to offer a prayer of healing. And we'll bring in names into the space in a moment. Our tradition recognizes that healing is not just for the physical body, but for mind and spirit. Those of you at home who are continuing to shelter in place, who are battling illness, we are here with you tonight. And we think of the healing of our planet and what's happening here in our community with this oil spill that, God willing, we can contain quickly so that we can stop any further damage to our wetlands and our wildlife. If there are any names that you'd like to bring into this space tonight, anyone who is in need of wholeness this Shabbat, I invite you to share their names at this time. Debbie Solomon. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Mi shebeirach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. Mi sheberach imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, v'Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Come back up. Invite everyone to rise for Aleinu. Don hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Please be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have recently lost loved ones. Dr. Mark F. Anapol, the father of our member Steve Anapol, Beverly Adler, mother of our member Mark Adler, Morton Shapiro, father of our member Mara James. And tonight we remember those whose yard sites fall this Shabbat. Barney Bloom, Saul Brown, William Bryan, Beatrice Dessel, Rita Leah Gecht, Franklin O. Gold, Bella Hundert, Bradley Eisen, Rose Jasson, Martin Joel, Fanny Kirschner, Harriet Kuhn, Pearl Lubetkin, Becky Lurie, Zachar Moldavsky, Hilda Nathan, Solomon Press, Rosa G. Redlick, Joseph Reese, Gail Rosenberg, Sandra Lee Roth, Yitzhak Rubenstein, Leon Samueli, Madeline Schwartz, Israel Shadkin, Arthur Shapiro, Claire Sherman, Isadora Silverman, Rose Silverman, Nathan Spiegelman, Bessie Stein, Jerome Wyman, Ruth Weisman, Tavus Unesi, and Esther Zimmerman. If there are any loved ones who you are remembering tonight, I invite you to stand and share their name that we may remember them with you. If it's your custom to rise for the mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to do so. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעמד יברח ירתה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם עולמי עמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. ואמרו, ואמרו, ואמרו אמן. ואמרו, all of our loved ones be remembered for a bright and beautiful blessing. Oh, say shalom, say shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael, ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Please be seated. It is my honor and pleasure to invite up our president, Amy Packer, to share a few announcements with us. And Payson, you are on deck with your whole crew. Here you go.
Shabbat Shalom. Next week we have a very busy week. So on this Sunday, October 10th, Cantor Ozzy Schwartz and ensemble in concert at Congregation Shir Hamalot. Tickets are free with an RSVP. Seating is available indoors and outdoors with views of the stage. Masks are required both indoors and outdoors. On Thursday, October 14th at 7 p.m., there's an Anti-Semitism in Orange County webinar. Rabbi Rick Steinberg of OC Human Relations Commissions and Congregation Shir Hamalot speaks on anti-Semitism in Orange County, presented by our two organizations, Jewish Justice Advocates and the Jewish Conservative Perspectives, hosted by Rabbi Kavod Weider. Visit our website to learn more about Rabbi Steinberg and to register for this amazing webinar. On Friday, October 15th, we have a sort of bittersweet event. It is our Soul Spark Shabbat, honoring Bonnie Pomish, our executive director, who will be leaving us. There's a 6 p.m. outdoor dinner with advanced RSVP, and at 7 p.m. there will be an indoor Soul Spark Shabbat service. Celebrate our executive director, Bonnie Pomish, before she heads off to be the CEO of Working Wardrobes. Dinner and tribute book details are on our website. This one-of-a-kind Shabbat evening service features contemplative music, meditation, and wisdom to ignite your soul. On Saturday, October 16th, in case you don't have enough to do next week, there's a Havdalah and s'mores. If you miss camp, then this is the event for you. Join us as we enjoy s'mores, Havdalah, and camp songs with Cantor Young at the Baby Beach in Dana Point. Bring your dinner and join the fun. All are welcome. S'mores will be provided. Please bring your own chair and blanket. This event is sponsored by Bee Sisters. And then October 19th, Tuesday, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., there's an Eat Out fundraiser at Fresh Brothers and Laguna Niguel. This will help the Early Childhood Center get a slice by getting a slice of pie. Order from Fresh Brothers and 20% of your subtotal will be donated back to the TBE SOC ECC. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Amy. So I did speak with the president of Bee Sisters, and I think they are looking for another location for our S'mores and Havdalah event, because unfortunately, due to the oil spill, things are not so good right now to be at the beach. So tomorrow morning, For those who have not yet experienced a Jerusalem Shabbat, we are having our first one in like 2 years. So this is like a really awesome way to come together as a community. It's kind of a hybrid experience, Reform Conservative. We have beautiful music and community celebrations as part of our Jerusalem Shabbat, and that service will take place in here at 9:30 in the morning. With that, I'd like to invite up the Lettermans and the Jagers to come help us with Kiddush and Motzi. And a special thank you to my partner tonight, Johanna Sohn, for leading us so beautifully in services. All right, guys, come on over here.
You know, it's my Kiddush Maven. You know, a microphone.
I got text for you. And a microphone. Yeah, you want to pull that up? There we go.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mom. Oh, not from you, okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shavat kodsho ve'ahava uvratzon imchi lanu zicharon lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'ei kodesh zecher yetziat Mitzrayim ki banu bacharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon imcha tanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-shabbat lechaim.
You got the wine, you get to drink it. Gotta be a perk. There we go, beautiful. All right, I'll take that. You want to uncover the challah?
No. Okay.
Group effort, come on, ready? Let's all join together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat shalom. So wonderful to be with everyone tonight. Please make sure to greet each other on your way out. Me too.
Ya no salimos a la hora que queremos ahora. Ya ponchamos ya.